Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. This is part 2 of my Death Mark 2 playthrough. I say Death Mark 2, but it technically is the third in this series. If you haven't seen the first part, I recommend you go check it out. Honestly, though, not a lot happened, so if you don't catch it, you're not missing out on a lot. Um, what we learned in the first part, and this is spoilers, so if you do want to check it out, click away now. But essentially, what we learned in the last part was the school is being threatened to a degree by someone called The Departed, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. um, and I guess The Departed is leaving these notes, or I don't know the entire story, but it feels like they're like taking control of someone to take out their intended targets. And it looks like their vehicle is Hanako of the toilet. But we also saw that there was a Hanako student. Um, And last we played, we started to explore the school at night with the headmaster, and we bumped into one of the students. I can't remember what her name was. She was in the school because she was looking for her friend, and I have no idea. Like he potentially is the intended target. So we're gonna go look for him now, make sure he's safe, and see what else we can learn. So I'm just gonna hop into it today because there's not too much else to cover. But yeah, let's get to it. And I will be voicing the characters, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, this might not be the playthrough for you. By the way, Yashiki, do you have any weapons? Weapons? If we're dealing with spirits here, you must have some kind of talisman or holy water, right? Exorcists do usually carry those sort of things, but I'm not an exorcist, so I don't have them. What an unreliable man. Fine. I'll give you this. I guess we have a weapon now? I guess this is like an RPG, if we have stats and everything. The headmaster pulls out a small knife from a leather sheath. It's an antique silver knife with peonies decorating the grip. Looks like a valuable antique, though the blade is thin and doesn't seem like it'd be all that useful in a fight. My grandfather founded this school, and this knife is part of his collection. Should we really be using it then? I heard it's supposed to be a talisman. Who knows? Maybe it'll work against spirits. Maybe we'll fight a werewolf or something. You're pretty well prepared for someone who doesn't believe in the supernatural. That's just my personality. I don't believe, but there's no harm in being prepared just in case. Yeah, that's kind of like on me too, I guess. Please take it with you. Okay, so treat it with care, alright? It's a memento I received from my grandfather. Wait, can we go in here? Where was this again? Oh, this is just the save area. Ah, maybe I should save, actually. Yeah, I'll save. I'll save just because I don't want to go through that dialogue again if anything happens. Oh, yeah, as you can tell, my Joy-Con has stick drift, it seems. Probably have to get a new Joy-Con soon. Or maybe not, because I heard that they're working on the next installment of Nintendo consoles. Wait, was it here? I remember them oh, I think it was through the music room. But that'd be a bit weird, because it's like... It's locked, the door won't open. Oh, damn, I can't remember where to go now. let's, let's consult. You get to using the corridor in front of the music room. Are we really going? Okay, so it should be out here then. Oops. So it should be here. Oh my god. This controller is gonna be the death of me. Oh! Maybe my controller's haunted. I hate this so much. I think it's here then, right? Easily... Huh? Is this not the music room? Oh, the connecting carter. But this is why I don't like 2D, especially when you're like you have to head this way towards yourself just to get through somewhere. This should be the corridor that connects the two buildings. The surrounding area is shrouded in darkness. I can't see clearly. There are no lights either in either this corridor nor the old building due to the electrical issue. I procrastinated on getting it fixed because it wasn't causing any harm, but I regret that now. You shouldn't, even if it's not causing harm, that's like main priority. This investigation will rely heavily on your flashlight, so they just want us to use flashlight mechanics. Can't even aim the flashlight. What a travesty. In the corridor, there's a path that leads outside. The back path leads to the sports field and clock tower, and the front path connects to the courtyard. Wait, so does that mean we can? No, we cannot. Someone is standing at the end of the corridor. Ugh. Oh, shit. My head is killing me. Standing there is a male student. He holds his head in pain while spitting curses. Are you Izumi? Huh? He responds and turns to us. Then he nods. Are you alright? Shall we take you to the infirmary? Just leave me alone. Ugh. He groans painfully before sinking into silence. Looks like he finds it hard to even speak. But I can't leave him alone. What should I do? Let's tell him. But Student Council President Dorio is looking for you. She's really worried. What happened? What are you doing in school at this time of night? Apparently you told Dorio the Departed is calling you? Did you just say the Departed? Yeah, I know about them. Hee hee. Is that actually... Oh, that's a disturbing laugh. A squeaky voice not sounding remotely normal. You see, the Departed is hiding out in our school to find the One. They've disguised themselves as a human, and you can't even tell they're not human. Enough with the jokes. They're nothing but ridiculous rumors. It's true. You know why I think so? Because I know who the Departed is. What? Who the hell is it? But it's too late now. I messed up. The Departed hates me. I keep hearing a voice saying, die, 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 in my head. Get a grip, Izumi. Why do I have to suffer like this? Shit. Fuck. Izumi is deeply perturbed. Our voices aren't getting through to him. Please calm down. We need your cooperation so we can help you. Shut up, shut up, shut the hell up! I've got no fucking time left. I don't want to die. I'm gonna go to the music room and kill that Hanako bitch myself. Yeah, you do that. Izumi turns and runs back towards the old building. Izumi! Great, we're gonna fight the ghost now. And then he's gonna be on our party. By the music room? Does he mean the music room in the old building? Hold on, there's a music room there? Music. It's not used anymore, though. I glance down at the general area where Izumi was standing and something catches my eye. Looks like a knuckle duster. I didn't see this in his hand earlier, though. Did it fall out of his pocket? Maybe he brought it for self-defense, since he's frightened by the Departed. Why don't you keep it, Yasuki? Sure, just in case. So are we going to the old building then? Why is this door open? It should have been locked in the evening. Who cares about that right now? Let's go inside. While the structure is quite similar to the new building, it gives off an entirely different vibe. The wall is ridden with mold and dust. Cobwebs are strung up here and there. Forget about clean, this place isn't even ventilated. God, this place is so muggy. Let's leave the door open. After you, Yasuki. I extend my hand toward the door. Huh? That's weird. Why won't it open? It can't be. The door won't budge no matter how many times I try to open it. Great. What in the world is happening? Are we trapped in here? What happened, Yasuki? I'm not sure, but I can just kick the door down if push comes to shove. Finding Izumi's our priority for now. You have a point. The location of the rooms are the same in both the new and old buildings, so that means it should just be right there, right? That means the music room is right beside us. But, I mean, technically, because we came from the other side, this should be the opposite end. Which is why I don't like these, like, types of, side-scrollers. The old building's music room is just ahead. Yeah, go inside. I hear a voice coming from inside when I walk toward the door. Uh, uh... Stay away from me. Stop right there. Somebody help. Help! Hey, Yasuki. Let's go. It's fighting time. Maybe this is where I should have stopped now. Oh my goodness. He's fighting hoses. My hand! Immediately upon opening the door, we're greeted by a grisly sight. I wonder what would happen if we had turned the gore settings to off. Filthy water shooting from a rubber hose has severed Izumi's all time. It is a hose! The rubber hose is undulating in the air, as if gravity holds no power over it. The filthy water issuing forth from the hose is lashing out with menace, like a whip cracking through the air. There's no way a normal hose could contain a jet of water strong enough to dismember someone. It just doesn't make any sense. Help them, don't stop thinking about stuff. Yet that's precisely what my eyes are telling me is happening. I don't have time to debate the plausibility of this scene. Just gotta accept it. Just accept that this impossible phenomena is real and caused by a haunting. Both the water and hose begin to coil up, growing taut with tension. Are they readying to hit him again? What are you doing, Izumi? Run! Izumi turns around when I yell at him. The water's next strike narrowly misses him. Well, only we had his knuckle duster with him. A frantic Izumi rushes past me and out of the music room. Got wrecked by hoses. Hose disappears in the darkness as if it is pursuing him. So he just went past us? Oh, what? What the hell was that? I don't know myself. Let's just save that for later. Now we have... Huh? Why do I hear the sound of dripping water? Because he just had a bunch of hoses there? Why is there water in the music room? I'm not entirely certain how I feel about the writing so far. The hoses are wrapped around the headmaster's neck as if they're trying to lift him up, yeah. If I saw a room of of hoses attacking a student and I told them to run, I don't know why like you wouldn't be on guard for more hoses. Ugh! This cannot be! Descending from the stark ceiling, hoses have snagged the headmaster by his neck. They're coiled like snakes with murderous intent. Ugh! Ugh! This keeps up. His life's in jeopardy. I need to get rid of those hoses immediately. Suspensive act? Suspensive acts. Counting a special situation. By making the appropriate decision, you can drastically alter the outcome of a situation. Think of it as a moment of truth. Act 1. Yeah. One thing I didn't like about the other games was like sometimes the solutions to get through these types of things were just like the most like just stupidest responses. This one I think is gonna be pretty simple though. He gave us like a little knife before. But should I do it or let him die? Choose a character. Oh, maybe this has to do with our stats. Strength and dexterity. 9. Oh, dexterity 17 for this guy? What the heck? I think it might take more dexterity to cut through. But I'm gonna try using me first because I feel like in a tutorial they would want us to do something. Alright, what do we do next? I can use an item in this situation, like... What do I do with this item then? I've got to choose the most appropriate action in order to have the outcome. Cut the hose! Character needs to have enough spirit to execute the action. Each action has a different execution rate. This will be explained in later detail later. First choose the action later. Alright, here I go. I doubt anyone will be able to keep their cool in this situation. Panicking, feeling pressure, those kinds of things can increase the chance of failure. Not every action is doable. Each action has an execution rate that is based on the person performing the action. Yeah, so that's what the stats are probably for. Using the knife, I try to cut the hose, lifting the headmaster. Did it work? Jeez, that means there's still a 16% chance it fails. So that means there's literally just luck in this game? I think I can do it. Hose gradually rips apart. Finally breaks apart with a loud crack. I hurriedly sever the other hoses. The moment I finish cutting the last hose, my knife snaps. Somehow I've survived. The headmaster has been freed from the hose's binding. Looks like this is the right choice. Correct and incorrect action. The action you executed just now was correct. During a suspensive action, you need to successfully execute the correct action. In situations where you succeed at performing an action but still fail to get your desired result, you should pick another option. You can also fail when you choose the wrong character. Try to choose the right person and the right action. This makes me think of that. I don't know why. This makes me think of that scene in Naruto where Sasuke is all like, the block you chose was correct, and the block you chose is incorrect, and be a multi-part event. Great. Can't wait to die a couple times. I think I've died like plenty of times in the first 2 games. Can't believe I'm nearly hanged myself when we're not even in financial trouble. Hey, that'll bring bad luck. I'm glad you weren't injured. Haha. My luck has always been good. Let's chase after Izumi now. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. So he ran out, tried to go to the door. And then he couldn't get out because it was locked. Given the amount, this has to be Izumi's blood. The trail leads to the entrance of the old building where there's a big puddle of blood. The door looks like it's been painted red with blood smeared all over the handle and roads. I guess, I don't think he's gonna survive. Like, that's a lot of blood. Izumi tried to run outside. Except the door was locked. Is it still locked now? Putting some strength in the door, I attempt to push it open. Unlike the previous time, the door opens without any resistance at all. It's probably because it successfully killed Izumi. Judging by the amount of blood, Izumi is probably... Ugh. One question though, Yashiki. Where is he? No idea, but we should find him if we follow the trail. Turn my eyes down there. That's a weird question to ask. Fresh, glistening blood extends deep into the darkness. So he didn't go upstairs. I don't think we really need to go up there. I guess we should just find him. He went to the female restroom? That makes no sense. Unless he tried... He should have tried to go to the men's washroom. And then when they didn't... And then when they didn't find, when they didn't find him in there, like, he should... Or not find, but if he can get in, then it would make sense to come here. Where he's in the last stall. I'm gonna open the other stalls first. Oh. Find a pale pink handkerchief on the ground. It's an elegant, expensive looking item. This shows our NH. Something Hanako. There's some ink on the cloth. A faint, irritating odor is coming from it. It smells like acidic detergent. I'm guessing it's toilet cleaner? Did they try to erase the writing over there? There's a scribble on the wall. You suck at piano. Stop showing off. Don't play the school song. There's a name written on it, but it's so faint it's unreadable. This is obviously slander, just like the stuff we found on the new building. I wonder who they're bullying. Maybe it's like in the past. Speaking of piano, Izumi is a pianist. Does this have anything to do with him? So I realized that I say that word a lot in like the previous video, and it's like as a mature adult playing the game and saying that word, it's like normal. But then rewatching the video over, it's like you can't help but chuckle. This place is so dirty. It obviously hasn't been used in a long time. Too bad I can't like wipe the spider webs. Why is there always a spider web in the same spot though? Toilet bowl is dirty. It's obvious that it has been cleaned for a while. I feel like they made these ones dirty just to show off how clean the other ones were. Leads to this toilet stall. Are you there, Izumi? There's no response. I think he's already... It's not locked. Should I? The headmaster doesn't reply. Instead, he nods warily, a dazed look on his face. Gripping the handle, I slowly push the door open. He went into the wall. No, he went into the toilet. The blood leads to the stall, yet there's no sign of Izumi. How can this be? This is absurd. The headmaster's plaintive query goes unanswered. I totally understand his feelings. However, no amount of whining will make the situation make sense. Let's examine this restroom. Toilet bowl's dirty. I find a fresh blood stain. It's probably Zumi since he was just attacked by hoses. If he's lost that amount of blood, I doubt he's still alive. There's nothing really else here. I've checked. All of a sudden, a shrill scream pierces the night. Maybe a thing didn't go home. What was that? Dorio. Came from the hallway. Let's go! It's go time! What was that sound? I hear something creaking from the hallway near the classrooms. Ah! Wah! A female voice. A hollow moan so faint it could have disappeared any moment. I'm gonna read this board first. Try to leave, maybe? They're probably not gonna let me read anything else until I find the source of the sound. Imagine if I take too long, they'll just die. Oh no, please don't be dead. Is that Dorio? Yeah, I think it is. It was that girl, Himeko Dorio. The sight before me was beyond comprehension. An otherworldly scene. A girl drenched in sewage water is suspended by a bunch of rubber hoses. Filthy water and rubber hoses, just like the assault on Azumi. Countless hoses sway in the air. They look like venomous snakes, arching their necks into sickles, intimidating the prey. Yeah, it's not a Japanese game without some tentacles. Ah, wah! Pained groans emerged from her lips. Damn, I have to hurry and save her, but we don't have a knife anymore. I extend my hand toward the hoses, trying to grab her. Imagine if I choose not to save the headmaster, I can actually save her here, or vice versa. At that moment, the hoses just disappear. She drops onto the floor limply. But it's not just the hoses that have vanished. The yellow water that drenched her body and stained her blouse is completely gone too. No traces remained, as if the entire scene we just witnessed was nothing but an illusion. Hey, are you alright? So maybe... But Dorio also doesn't respond, she's fainted. Okay, so maybe she doesn't know what happened. What on earth just happened? No time to question anything. Let's get her to the infirmary. I carry Dorio on my back and pick up her blazer from the floor. We hurry to the infirmary. We're going to the old one or the new one? Or back to the old one. Or the new one, I mean. Once there, we lay her down on the bed. Though she's unconscious, her breathing is steady. She should be fine now. Let's continue our investigation. We haven't found Izumi yet. Mr. Konoe? Huh? Apologies. My mind is a bit fuzzy after all those bizarre happenings one after another. You can just wait here if it's too much for you. No, I cannot. I must protect the school or else I'm going to bring shame upon my grandfather. He's a pretty good guy. He smiles weakly. It's obvious that he's forcing it. He's propped up his resolve with a sense of responsibility to his grandfather, the founder of this school. Fine. Alright. Let's head to the old building. Please don't tell me I have to do... Oh, yo, this... I know you're worried about her, but Izumi's our priority now. Let's head back to the old building, Yashiki. Oh, I saved on slot 37. That's how much my, auto drift pushed me down. Yeah, I might have to get a new controller before the next game. Or before the next recording. Man. I'll run through everything here again. I feel bad for the headmaster. This dude sounding like he's about to bust a lung. How are they gonna explain this in the morning? It's like, yeah, one of our students bled all over everything. Say, Yashiki, should we check the female restroom again? We pretty much looked through every corner. But we still haven't found Izumi. You saw that trail of blood, right? He must be in there. The headmaster yells hysterically. He's clearly tense and overwhelmed. He's nearly reached his limit, both mentally and physically. Okay, we'll give the restroom another look. It's not like we have any other leads anyway. I'm gonna check, Sal's name on a poster. Is badly hurt when he found him. Someone apparently scared him, and he seemed to be running from them. My gut told me I had to do with that. What was written on the notice what actually happened in the restroom. Cause Hanak of the toilet to attack. So you need to inspect the bloodstained door again. Oh, I'll check the guy's washroom first, though. Okay, I guess they won't really let me go in there. Sounds like running water. Where in the world is that coming from? Maybe it's like a Silent Hill type of thing, you know? Where there's like a other world. And he's here, but he's not here. Oh man! Inside the stall, a male student is on the toilet seat. A bundle of things are sprouting from his eyes. Slender rubber hoses. They're spewing filthy water in every direction. Guess that explains the sound of running water. Man, I thought we could save him. Do you know the blood, the fallen eyeballs, and the hoses? I'd be unable to tell what this poor kid looked like when he was alive. Though there is one pretty obvious clue as to his identity. His left hand's missing. This must be Toshiko Izumi. Yikes. His wide open mouth gives an idea of just how much pain he'd endured. He probably had his eyes pushed out from the inside by the hoses while he was still alive. I don't actually know if YouTube will allow this. So I don't know, I might have to blur some parts of it. Looking at the pool of blood surrounding his body from his severed wrist though. His suffering and terror probably didn't last too long. That's about the only bit of luck he'd had tonight. I'll try to like blur some parts of this. What's wrong, Yashiki? What in the world is in there? Oh, I guess he didn't come in with us. Deadmaster screams and bolts out of the restroom. Guess that's finally what pushed him past the edge of sanity. Dang. We suck. Honestly, can't blame him. I'm too shocked to think straight myself. Better get out of this restroom first. Return to the infirmary and come up with a plan. I walked toward the exit, legs trembling. Huh? I can't lift my legs. Something is tangling around my ankle. Great. Got a hose on us. A long, thin, elastic blue something. Wonder why it's a hose, though. It's the rubber hose. I look into the mirror and see something swaying. Great. What is that? Person? It's a girl in a wet shirt and a red suspender skirt, her limbs blackened. She looks dead, swaying from side to side. This is Hanako of the toilet. Is it? I need to brush up on my lore. Hoses crawl up around my waist, to my chest, all the way around my neck. What? I can't do anything about it? Oh no, game over. I can't move my limbs, even my mouth is bound. I'll be killed at this rate. Shit, as if I just let that happen. My arm is the only thing I can somewhat move at the moment. Oh man. The graffiti. So cruel. Kill the one who wrote it. The word spewing out of her mouth. I think maybe I have to wipe it clean. Looks like she thinks I was the one who wrote that thing on the mirror. The hoses are constricting me tighter. If I don't do something, I'll die here. There must be something in my bag I can use to survive. Into the story, the item details appear found other bits of clothing. Think carefully, unravel the truth, and choose the correct action. Dang. Handkerchief. Inspect the handkerchief as let's just wipe it.
Yosh.
I pulled the dirty handkerchief from my bag and extend my hand toward the mirror. Come on, succeed. I might be able to clear up the misunderstanding by wiping off the writing with the handkerchief. I stretch the handkerchief toward the mirror. Then I'll wipe off the word annoying. I'm kind of glad that they kept the original text. Maybe that's why he got killed in the washroom too. Oh, sure, never mind. Hose binding my shoulders loosened slightly. Did that clear up the misunderstanding? I might have managed to convince her that I'm not a bad person by erasing those awful words. Looks like this is the right choice. I feel I can move my arm a bit more now. Not bully? What did you mean by not bully? Was this girl bullied in the past? No, it means we're not the bully. Who? I don't know. Who am I? Did she just say, who am I? Oh, damn. Um... Did we get... +1 to execution and gift from this? Oh, cool. Who are you? Dirty handkerchief. NH maybe? Ah! Girl screams out loud. Yikes, come on, man. The hose cinches tight around my body. Shit, what do I do now? Act 2. Girl seems pissed because she doesn't know who she is. Guess I need to tell her that next. I think this is it. Hoping to see the initials, I unfold the dirty handkerchief. Imagine it's like if because you wiped earlier, you can't see it anymore. That's the scariest part, not knowing if it failed or not. Nice, it's unfolded now. I show her the handkerchief that has the initials NH on it. However, she doesn't respond at all. But she can't see it from this distance. Yikes, I think that was the wrong thing. Looks like this isn't the right dress. Oh my god, no! The girl seems suspicious, she doesn't know who she is. Along with the graffiti in the restroom, I should be able to identify. Maybe I can just tell her who she is? Poster in the music room. Read carefully. I bring the poster close to my face and carefully try to read it. I read the poster thoroughly. The names of two pianists are written on it. This is intriguing. The graffiti on the restroom wall is specifically slandering a pianist. My gut tells me the one being bullied is a pianist. Great, now I can't help but laugh. I feel like Izumi was male. A male pianist. That's right, folks. A male pianist means she just wants to know who she is. I have to let her know somehow. Oh my god! I'm gonna die. Maybe I can look at my items. Oh, maybe it's not Hanako Akai. Yeah, I'm dead, guys. Is it the poster or is it the handkerchief? Fold a flower? Fold a flower? Hana? Flower child, maybe? Maybe that's why I'm gonna fold a flower. I'm dead. I'm dead. maybe. Yeah, if this works, done. Miraculously, I succeeded in making one. I'm dead. I'm goofing too much. Okay, no, that's two things. That's too on the nose. The Hana part was like, oh, stupid me. Why would a standard player make that connection? The graffiti on the restroom wall. Do I have the log of the? I feel so dumb right now. I can't remember what was on the restroom wall. Oh, I could have just wrote something. Oh my god. Let me try this. What? Are you kidding me? Let me try again. 99%. Come on, please let this be the right one. I'm literally at the last health. So she was probably referring to the classic original Haganat this school is Hanako. The girl who was bullied might be Hanako Akai. Hanako Akai. But wait, was she bullied to death? My name. Thought too hard about that. It was minding me finally since I assume she remembers her name now. You are different. The girl then disappears in darkness. Makes me wonder if Hanako of the toilet forgives me now that she's pulled herself together. Looks like this is the right choice. Oh my god, that was too close for comfort. Survived. I wonder why they have the backwards S motif. What the heck? Once Hanako's presence is gone, the restroom changes completely. There's no trace of the hoses nor the blood, as if nothing foul ever happened. Wait, no way. Does that mean things alive? Please. Zumi's corpse is no longer in the stall. So he just disappeared then? No one is inside. Even the hose and the water are gone. The same as what happened with Doryo. It's as if everything was only a nightmare. Okay. That sounds, That means we've lost any evidence of this incident. The only thing remaining is the fact that a student named Toshiko Izumi has disappeared. The cops will probably just treat him as one of the thousands of people missing people. Exactly as they did with the student mentioned in the first notice. In this case, cops will be useless. What should I do? I'd better go back to the infirmary first. The headmaster may have returned there. After talking with him, we can decide what we should do next. We found Izumi's mangled corpse in the girls' restroom. He'd been brutally murdered. Right after that, we encountered a female spirit with murderous intent. Due to her resemblance to Hanako of the toilet, we thought she was a spirit from the notice. After we survived her attack, we learned her name was Hanako Akai. It seems Hanako was bullied in the past. Maybe the real reason she became a spirit was tied to the bullying. Izumi's death may point to that. Unfortunately, his corpse disappeared without a trace. It seems like I've got some fear-filled days ahead of me. What doesn't make sense to me is that they make it seem like Hanako's been dead for a while, but it sounds like Izumi recently just replaced her as on the band, so pressing L will quickly return you to inventory. There are times in the game where you can't do that. Huh. That's helpful. That means I can save at those points. Okay. So I can just save by pressing L. I should tell him what happened. You're back, Yashiki. Sorry about earlier. I was so shocked I ran away before I knew what was happening. Right. Ah, yes. Dorio's woken up. I told her about you and how you saved her life. Come on, Dorio. Thank the gentleman. Thank you, Mr. Yashiki. Feeling better now? Yeah, more or less. How about Izumi? Oh, well, looks like the headmaster hasn't broken the news to her. He's probably concerned about her mental state. There's something I want to ask her, though. We can't hide it forever. Alright. Let me tell you all the things I've gone through tonight. And that's it. Must be hard to swallow. I know, but you're gonna have to believe. Imagine, like, if people could just do that. Like, you didn't have to summarize the things to people. You could just say, and that's it. And then they just knew exactly what you wanted to tell them. It'd be so helpful. It can't be. Izumi's been murdered. Doyo sinks into silence after that. It's incredible that you've survived encounters like this against vicious spirits before, Yashiki. I hope you'll forgive me, but I found you to be quite dubious before. But I guess I made the right choice by asking for your help. You saved us. Yeah, but I didn't save Izumi though, unfortunately. He looks at me, a faint, tired smile settling on his lips. Izumi's been killed, just as the notice said. Dorio murmurs quietly. If you get too curious about the departed's true identity, you'll be targeted and killed by them. That rumor seems to be true after all. Her voice trembles slightly. Is she shocked by the death of her friend? Or is she scared of the departed? Seeing her tremble, it's reassuring, I guess. There is indeed something in the school, but don't worry. The headmaster and I are both here. I know. Thank you for everything. Excuse me. A young girl enters the room all of a sudden. I think she's gonna be like one of the main characters. Because I've seen her a lot of the promotional material. Her hair is dyed white, which begs the question. Does this school have a really lax guidelines on appearance? There you are, Hime. I've been looking for you. Did you find Izumi? What's wrong, Hime? Who are you? Michiho, that's so close to Michio. Michiho Kinukawa. Student Council's vice pres and Hime's friend. He doesn't know this vice pres? Both of you should go home. It's really late already. We'll do something about Izumi. Understood. Let's go home, Michiho. Okay. I guess that's it for tonight. The headmaster and Doyo probably don't want to tell Michio about what happened to Izumi. Let me drive you home. I wouldn't be able to look at your parents in the eye if something were to happen to you. There's no need for that. We both live in the dorm. It's only a minute away from here. Oh no, we broke the curfew though. The dorm manager's gonna scold us real bad. I'll let them know then. Be careful on your way home. We'll be going then. Dorio bids us farewell and leaves with Michio. You must be tired too, Yasuki. Go home. I'll call you again later to talk about the case. Mr. Konoe. I want some time alone now. Please, go home. Guess I'll head back. My car is parked in the lot near the main gate. The moment I exit the special building, the door locks behind me. I walk toward the shoe lockers, figuring I can leave that way. I can't even save? Thanks a lot, guys. Please let me save at home. Imagine they have like secret stuff you can find. Oh man. Just then I spot a piece of paper on the floor. It wasn't here earlier. A short sentence in red letters is written on it. Dear visitor, I'll be waiting for you in the corridor. Yours truly, the departed. This is... By visitor, do they mean me? Are they... Yeah, I literally have 1 health left. Can I please not go? Except that's no different than running into the jaws of death. I can still turn my back on my fears and run away. All I have to do is go outside to... Should I face my fear or should I avoid it? I can't even... I wasn't even able to save. Face my fear. Let's go. If I die... if I die, I'll quickly speed run it back to this point off camera for the next time. Oh, did I get full health again? Where's this bell sound coming from? Oh, yeah, I think I heal up every time I go to the infirmary. Oh, my head. They here to say hello? Is this my friend? Oh, it's the departed. A strange figure standing in the darkness. A lanky, slender body with an unnaturally big head. Maybe I shouldn't have done this and I should have just gone home. That's the departed. Is this their laughter I hear right now? They set their sights on me. Are they laughing? I can feel the warmth of my body slowly leaving just from them staring at me. If this keeps up, I'm in serious danger. I've got to escape right here, right now. Let's punch him in the face. But I can't. I'm petrified. My legs won't even tremble. They didn't say they were gonna kill me though. The departed vanishes suddenly. Did I make it? Oh, now I'm dead. Punch him! No, they're behind me. On this wonderful day, let us exchange vows with one another. A faint crackling voice echoes in my mind. I swear to always stay by your side forever and ever. Punch them! What are you saying, you crazy son of a gun? Say my name, Heisenberg. Say my dear. Can I bite you? Oh, I'm dead. Game over. Huh? Okay. Okay, it saved for me. That's a cliffhanger to leave on. But okay, I'm gonna call it there for today. Yeah, so apparently I didn't die. I'm gonna leave it there for today. Um, yeah. Definitely much more like action than the first part of the game. Really excited. Visuals are great. I do miss some of the visuals from the first couple of games though. I feel like they had a bit more. I'm not entirely certain what it was about them. Um, but I mean, still, the impact of like the dude with the hoses coming out of his face. Uh, I feel like Japanese made games, they're very heavily inspired. They really love their horror, and they're really heavily inspired by like Cthulhu mythos as well. So I feel like sometimes you get a sense of that, even in games where it's like based on their folklore. I like how they have that fascination with like traditional folklore with space cosmic horror. Um, but yeah, I mean, so far the tone has been pretty good. Um, and I guess more like the a lot of the game is more about like being scared to progress rather than it being scared of whatever's on screen. Um, yeah, apparently I'm really dumb and I'm gonna be like struggling with every one of these suspense acts or whatever they are. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough and that's it. See you in the next one.